Good evening, everyone. My name is Johanna Meras, and we are the Group 7, and I will be discussing about global logistics. Many organizations have a significant and growing presence and resource and or demand markets outside their country of origin. Current business conditions blur the distinction between domestic and international logistics. Successful enterprises have realized that to survive and prosper, they must go beyond the strategies, policies, and programs of the past and adopt a global view of business, customers, and competition. In a global economy, economic activity goes on 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. And here are some effects of the economic environment on logistics. First, companies may have difficulty in increasing prices and must therefore pay attention to internal efficiency, including the efficiency of logistics expenditures. Second, slow growth rates in some markets make it even more necessary that greater discipline be exercised by logistics executives in planning and ensuring that maximum productivity be achieved for each logistic dollar spent. During periods of inflation, higher rates of interest on short-term borrowing to meet cash flow requirements often result in greater attention to logistics inefficiencies. Poor investment climates in some countries or world regions require strong profit performance, both to provide retained earnings for reinvestment and to attract available investment monies. Development of trading blocks can affect all aspects of logistics. Foreign currency exchange rate fluctuations add complexity and uncertainty to decision making. Improving economic conditions in less developed countries can affect international trade. And the companies and countries both may change their views on the use of barter and counter trade. Long-term pressures exerted on profits by inflation and recession often results in greater corporate emphasis on cost reduction and profits. So by that, as organization serve customer in various countries, they must establish logistics system to provide the products and services of to those customer demand. To be globally, a company must be able to coordinate a complex set of activities marketing, production, financing, procurement so that least total cost logistics is realized. This is to allow the organization to achieve maximum market impact and competitive advantage in its international target markets. For more detailed explanation, the second reporter will discuss about global logistics strategies.
Everyone, good evening. By the way, my name is Kervin Olivan. I am the second reporter of Group 7, and my topic is all about global logistics and strategy. So I hope, guys, that you can bear with me. So, according to the book or according to my resources, guys, today many companies have significant and growing presence in a market located outside their countries of origin. According to the book or according to my resources, there are 35 of the largest US retailers entering a new market every year, and on average are growing 40% faster than a single country of retailers. So it means, guys, that there are a lot of new businesses that was entering in the marketplace. But so it means that we as a businessman or as a business or organization, we do have a lot of competitors. So how can we have, how can we become a beyond or above on that businesses? So for me, as a business student, I can say that we need to think or we need to have a good solution or we need to have a good strategy or a good plan so that we can become so that we can be beyond and above with them. So I'm now sharing you some of the tips or some of the global logistics strategy on how to do that one. So according to my resources from Coppers and Leybrand Consulting, there are three elements on how to do that one. First is aligning worldwide distribution strategy around sourcing and selling business models. So there are key requirements on how to do that one. So the parameters are centralized management, worldwide integration. Second is customer service options. Third is sourcing initiatives and alliance. And the other one is procurement suppliers integration, global network optimization, and the last one is processes driven information system. So that is the first element on how to have a good global logistics strategy. Second is reengineering the movement of product to improve availability of the low net land cost. So we all know as a business, our goal is to less the cost or and to add more profit in our business. So the second parameter would be the key performance measurement. And for this, the share measurement, I mean the shareholders measurement, there are metrics on how to do that one. So first is inventory turns. Second is asset utilization. Third is operation cost, and last one would be loss management. And the customer side, that would be product availability, flexibility, time, on time performance, and as well as the speed, responsiveness, consistency, and the quality of your product and services. And the last one would be synchronizing processes across all regions or markets. So there are key organization processes on how to achieve the third element. That would be planning and controlling. And under that one is configuration and scheduling, demand management and communication, as well as sourcing strategy, manufacturing a strategy, supply chain integration, and the last one would be product life cycle. And for the support, that would be the infrastructure, information and technology, and key performance indicator. So this will be the elements and the scale on how to have a good global logistics strategy. So let's move on to our second topic. Let's move on to our second topic, and that one would be the in developing a global logistics strategy, some of general management and logistics specific guidance may apply. With a respect of overall management strategy, the following guidelines are relevant. So first is recognize problem. So we all know that as a business, you need to recognize what the problem of your business. For example, in logistic, there is a problem with your delivery because you have a late service, or your product is late. So as a manager of logistic, or if you are a manager on that area, you need to recognize what is the problem. Why is it that your product and services are delayed? So there are tendency that there is a problem. So to do that one, we need to think and analyze and recognize what the problem is. Second is analyze option arising from new situation and opportunities. So we all know in every problem there is an opportunities and there is a solution on that one. So as a businessman, we need to think what is the most relevant solution on that problem. So third is prepare for rapid execution of your plans, program, and as well as strategies. So we all know no one is constant, correct? And everything was changing as of yet. So for that one, guys, we need to prepare in our business, not only in our business but in ourselves as a businessman. So we need to create new plans, programs and as well as strategy and how to do that one. So you need to conduct trainings, seminars, and as well as orientation for you to become prepared for your new plans and programs. So that's it. So the last topic that I will now discussing to you is all about the key issue in global logistics. So why is it that some of the logistics or some of the managers in delivery have an issue for this one? First factor is they don't have a good plan. Second is structuring or the structuring of the people. Third is plan implementation. And the last one would be controlling the logistic program. So how can we avoid that one so that we can diminish or we can remove that issue? First is as a as a businessman guys or as a logistic manager, we need to plan and we should plan well or our plan should be relevant and very useful to our business and our services. Second is we need to structure the right people in our business. So what should what I mean in this structure is we need to put the right people in the right job because there are tendency that if we put the wrong people in the right job, so it causes problem. So that's the reason why we need to select the right people on the right job. Third would be plan implementation. So we need to implement what is the right law or the right regulations or rules in our business so that it will be our business will become smooth and as well as there is no problem. So if ever that you can implement that one, the last one would be control the logistic program. So if ever that you already implement your rules in your business, you should control that one so that it become stable and firm to your business. So that's it. That's all my report. So I hope guys that you understand well. So there. So thank you for calling. Thank you so much, guys, for listening. By the way, my name is Kervin. Bye bye. Thank you.
So hi guys, my name is Jakia M. Ramata and I'm the loss reporter of Group 7. So my topic is all about organizing for effective logistics. Effective and efficient logistics organizations are vital elements of supply chain management. So, organizations that have effective logistics operation can benefit from lower cost sourcing. So the effective process creates more opportunities to the business or the organization. The problems and challenges that companies face do not lie primarily in the area of strategic decision making, but in systems, structure, mission, people, corporate culture, and reward structure. So, in essence, each is an important strategic resources and a corporate asset. Next is the organization performance can be measured against many criteria. So these are the examples of multitude performance being measured by the organization. The first one is the outbound freight cost or the delivery of goods or services from a supplier to a customer. Second is the inventory count accuracy. So having this in order to meet the customer's expectation and to minimize the delivery delays. Third is the order fills or the process of receiving or storing inventory orders. Next is the finished good inventory turns or the total stack that are available for a customer to purchase. Next is the on-time delivery, customer complaints over short damage, out of stock or finished goods, returns and allowances. So understandable naman. So next is the line item fields or the percentage of customers consumption orders satisfied from stock at hand. Next is the inbound freight costs, or the delivery of goods and materials coming into a business. Next is the back orders, and then order cycle time, or the average time required by a customer to fulfill orders. Next is the incoming materials quality. Next is the overall customer satisfaction. Next is the inventory carrying cost, or the total of expenses related to storing unsold goods. Next is the logistics cost per unit versus budget. And then lastly is the invoice accuracy, or to improve the billing accuracy. There are ways in improving logistics organizational effectiveness. So the first one is strategic goal setting, or how a business plans to deliver their product and services to their customer. So in a business, they need to set step by step to accomplish their task. So second is the resources acquisition and utilization. Next is the performance environment, and then communication process. So we all know that communication is a vital aspect of every successful business, right? So every business needs the communication process. Next is the leadership and decision-making expertise. And the last is the organizational adoption and innovation. So these are the ways in improving logistics organizational effectiveness. So logistic organization with clear statements of purpose, specific and measurable objectives, strategies and plan for achieving those objectives, and a committed workforce achieve higher levels of efficiency than that organization without them.